Hey guys, I'm Ubiru. Welcome to World of Warships again. Today we'll be looking at the Tier 4 aircraft carrier and aircraft carriers in general. How they're played, what they're best at. Today we'll be on the Tier 4 Langley. There's only one group of aircraft carriers out at the moment, and it is the American aircraft carriers. They are American exclusive at the moment. Here is the tech tree. Start off with the Langley, off the St. Louis cruiser, into the Independence, Saipan, Ranger, Lexington, and Essex. As you would expect, aircraft carriers, they carry airplanes. So you can do different setups. Before I run through upgrades and etc., I'll quickly run through the main stats of the ship. They are statistically the second strongest type of ship in the game after the battleship, closely followed by the cruiser. Survivability is 40. As you can see here, which is quite good. It has 33,700 hit points, and its armor is around 20 millimeters, so it doesn't have a lot of armor. It can easily be penetrated by secondary weapons of cruisers, pretty much everything, even destroyer shells. It is paper armor, but it has quite a lot of health, 33,000. Considering a tier 5 battleship would have 50,000, 33,000 is quite good. Aircraft, you can have 3 squadrons under your command. In this particular ship I have 2 torpedo squadrons and 1 fighter squadron. There are 3 different types of planes in the game at the moment, I believe. The first one is fighters, and as you would expect, they fight other planes only. That's their main role, is just fight other planes, other torpedo bombers, to stop them from blowing up other people's ships. The second one is the torpedo bombers, which are the most dangerous, and they do lines of torpedoes. I think it's 4 to 6 torpedoes for one squadron at a time, and they fire off the torpedoes. If you do them at opposite angles, if you have 2, like I do on this ship, you focus target a battleship from 2 different angles with these torpedoes, the battleship won't be able to maneuver away from all the torpedoes and will subsequently get hit several times, which will cause a lot of damage. When you fire off the torpedoes, you have to immediately go back and reload the torpedo at the aircraft carrier. I'll get into that with the combat shortly. The third type is the dive bombers, and I believe they dive bomb onto ships. They do a few thousand damage, couple of thousand damage. They majorly cause fires. And yeah, they usually do critical damage. And those are the 3 types of planes at the moment in the game. This one, the artillery is only secondary armament, which is the weaponry you can't control. For the Langley, I don't think any of the aircraft carriers in the game have controllable artillery. This is automatic if someone gets in close proximity. 127 millimeters. That's about the same as the cruisers, or about the same tier. Anti-air, at the moment there's not too much. It's only minor anti-air fire, a couple 4 76.2s, a couple 16 12 millimeter guns. And if it's like plane versus aircraft carrier, I mean, with such a low score as 1 on this aircraft carrier, it won't be able to fight off planes successfully without the help of its fighters on the deck. So we've been through that. Maneuverability, as you would expect, it is terrible. In fact, I think it is slightly worse. No, it is in fact the worst in the game. The battleships are fairly sluggish, but nothing compares quite as sluggishly as the aircraft carrier. They move very slowly. This one moves, the Langley moves at 16 knots maximum speed, which is not very fast at all. Turning circle radius of 800 meters, that's a lot. And the rudder shift time, which goes from full left to full right, or vice versa, it's 12 seconds. That is massive. So unsurprisingly, maneuverability 10 is fitting. The last one here is concealment, which surprisingly it does conceal fairly well. It conceals better than a battleship. Well, it's mainly for defensive reasons. I mean, in realistic terms, they'll be very easy to spot with planes landing on them and taking off and whatever. But yeah, 62 is quite good. We've got a surface detectability range of 10.1 kilometers and air detectability range of 7.4 kilometers. So it can be spotted quite easily with fast frigates, destroyers. The worst enemy of this, as you would expect, is destroyers, followed by battleships and then cruisers. Mainly because of the torpedoes with the destroyers, they're very dangerous. The battleships, massive salvos, and the cruisers are dangerous as well, but not quite so as the other two. So this is the Langley. I'll show you what modules I have at the moment on this ship. I have unlocked everything, as you can see. There's something particular about aircraft carriers, which I've looked down the lines and the tiers, and it seems they're all about the same. With flight control, you can customize the ship to how you want it. So this one, the first one is usually like a direct upgrade. For instance, now I have, the first upgrade is obviously there, it's default. So you have one squadron of fighter and one torpedo. The second one is a slight upgrade. It's plus one fighter, and there's no more bombers included. And the last one here is plus one bomber and one fighter. So you have two bombers and one fighter. It depends how you want to play. If you want to play more defensively, defend the fleet from other torpedo planes, you go for fighters and you fight them off. But I prefer to go for more the attack role, killing off ships. So the third option is torpedo bombers over fighters. For that, 2 is vital in order to do the cross targeting onto battleships and other heavy ships. Obviously, there's a 1944 upgrade, which is minor. I believe it's only, yeah, it's got the hangar capacity is slightly bigger. It's got a bit more health. Not a lot really to that, and it's got usually there's when you do upgrading of aircraft carriers, you have gradual increases in plane strengths and etc. This one is slightly better DPS for the fighters, but slightly less speed. So this is a Langley as a whole, and aircraft carriers as you would expect them. This is a very early aircraft carrier, as you can see. It looks like a very makeshift, like an oil trawler or whatever, with an air pad stuck to the top. So that's enough on this screen. I'll quickly get into a game and I'll show you how the combat system works. It's a bit different to how the 3 other types of ship work. So I'll get into that now. Okay, here we are. This is the aircraft carrier in its current state. As I said, gameplay is a bit different. You start off with this bird's eye view. In fact, bird's eye view is the main way to play this. You can't really play it any other way. It's how the game is played with an aircraft carrier. So you have this function on button number 1 instead of primary armament, because you don't have any main weapons on this thing. You choose, this is autopilot. So you click where you want to go. So you click this so it's green, and I am on this side of the map. I will go very slightly back just to play a bit defensively. I have enabled autopilot, so now it will go there. I will click green to disable that. I now have 2, 3, and 4 on my current planes that I can use. The first one is fighter. The 3 and 4 are torpedo bombers. So I have, I believe, 2 of each. So I can go send it out. If it gets destroyed, I get 1 more of this, and then I get 4 in total for torpedo bombers. And if I lose it, if I lose everything, I believe I lose it for good. I think there's a tally here for how much you win, how much you have now, and how much you had. So I'll start deploying at these planes. I have the fighter coming out now, and then I have the bomber straight after. And I have the bomber after that. It's like a queue. So there's a timer for how long it takes to take off, and then number 2 starts, and then number 3 starts, and now I have control of a fighter. The fighter is here. I control it around by left click over to cover it, and then I move it around by left clicking. And I can select two at the same time. Now I have the bomber and the fighter. And I'm just going to send them up a bit, like so. And then I have the third bomber, which is available now. So now I have 2 bombers and 1 fighter at my disposal. So the main idea of when you're playing aircraft carrier is to go for the heavier ships, like the battleships and the cruisers to an extent. Sometimes the cruisers are a bit too maneuverable for you to do anything about it. But before you fight other people's ships, you have to be wary of the enemy's planes from other aircraft carriers. They will hunt down your torpedo bombers, which you need to protect. I have 1 fighter here, which I can use to protect my 2 bombers. But it seems like he's going straight past, oblivious, ignoring everything. It seems like he's almost scouting. So what I'll do now is I'll just quickly... this is quite a good map over A. So this is destroyer zone. The big ships usually go at the back. So I could go for a break here, and I could go straight for this, just to show you guys if I can get there in one piece. I'll go over here to see if I can kill off this battleship. And I'll try the 2-direction strategy. One from the top and one from the bottom, and to see if they both collide and knock the ship out. Well, it's very hard to knock out a battleship with these torpedoes. They don't do the same amount of damage as a torpedo from, let's say, a destroyer. I think it's like half the damage. But you have... no, it's quite flexible though. Okay, here we are. We're getting very close. I'm going to split this guy up, the fighter, get him away. Get the one of the bomber to go straight over, and the second bomber just to lurk around here. The bomber should fly straight over, like so. He's going to try and maneuver away. He knows that if I get both these off, he's in trouble. And it has the same lead as with destroyers. You lead the shots. It's dependent on what kind of speed they're going, etc. So I'm going to try and get this guy down. I've targeted both. Okay, loose. One's loose. F. And the second one's got to be loose. Okay, he's going to take a hit. He's going to take a hit. Let's have a look.
Engaging enemy.
1 hit or 2 hits? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 torpedo hits. That's very good. And I got more loose. I'm going to send this guy back by pressing F. I'm going to send everyone back, and I should hit him again another 2 times, hopefully. Or maybe 3 times. 1, 2... Wow, okay, I caused flooding. That was catastrophic. I did half damage to a... Wow, a Congo. So a tier 5 battleship. That's great. And he's flooding, so it means he's taking more damage as time goes on. I've now sent everyone back by pressing F, and they all have to go back to reload their torpedoes. As they're going back, my ship... Where's my ship? My ship's all the way over here. Let's send my ship back. You can change the speed in which the autopilot goes. I'm going to make it go a bit faster, because it is very, very slow. Oh, what's that? That's not good. No. Okay, we have a destroyer incoming, so I'm going to go and send it back a bit further. The last thing I want is a destroyer to do torpedo lines on me. That'd be terrible. So, I'm going to send all these guys back. They are gradually getting there. They are quite slow. It says they're doing something like 150 knots maximum sort of speed. It's not very big. Okay, we are in a bit of trouble. The destroyer is getting very close. We need to get back as fast as we can in a straight line. The match as a whole, we are losing it slightly. I don't know how we're losing it. But here's the battleship I damaged earlier. It's on very low health now. But I don't think we'll be able to kill that off. Oof. Okay, he's not going for my aircraft carrier, fortunately. He's going for my allied one. Let's see if he takes some hits. Oh, they went out of range. Okay. Okay, the fighter's going down now. He's landing and reloading. I should probably use the fighters to intercept more. That's what they're best at. They're best at intercepting scouts or, for instance, other planes. torpedo bombers are the best sort of thing to kill them with. Okay, I'm going to take off with the bomber. I don't know what quite to use it on though. I'll have to, as you would expect, torpedoes are terrible against these sort of ships, the destroyers, because they're so fast and they can easily skip them. Yes, one hit would kill it off, but you know it's probably not going to hit. Chances are very small. Despite that though, I think I will go for the cruiser. But I have to go with the double tactic though. I have to use two. It's the most effective way. So I'm currently taking circles around. I'm doing my best to try and get away from all these ships. You can of course drive this quite aggressively and into the middle of the base, but it's probably not recommended because you'll get in range of the battleships and then they'll start tearing holes in you. So is that it? I got 5 seconds. I think roughly 5 seconds before. Here we go. Now, second one is taking off, and we can go and try and kill a cruiser, or we can go into the desolate area over here and maybe try and kill off a cruiser from here. Help the team. I think, for safety's sake, I will kill this cruiser off first, the one on the right side of the map. I will just enlarge it slightly. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can... okay, there is a... That smoke screen tells me there is a destroyer there. I don't have to worry too much about that, though. This guy is fleeing. I can't help him. The best I can do is try to do sideway tactics onto this cruiser. I should hit him at least once or twice. That might cause flooding, and if it causes flooding, then and he doesn't have repair, then he's going down quite quickly. Some of these ships have very good. They have very good aircraft ability, anti-air ability, so I have to be very careful here. Not to give away too much. Okay, I'm going to give that one there, and then that one there. Okay, I set both of them to attack, and they should attack simultaneously. With any luck, I would get at least one torpedo hit. That's all I really need here.
Approaching target. Engaging enemy.
Okay, one's loose, two loose. Okay, good. What kind of direction are they going in? Oh, that's catastrophic. Oh my... Okay, this guy can't avoid it. Oh, well done. That's nice. Yes, okay. 3 torpedoes. That is the perfect way to kill off a ship. Is to do that sort of crisscross motion with the torpedoes. And it's just devastating. So we've just killed off one ship. We are losing on points, winning via how many ships we have left. They do have 2 aircraft carriers, so I can't say how many planes they have left. But they do have 1 destroyer and 2 cruisers left. So I will reload. I'm a bit safer now. The destroyer is dead, along with the cruiser. So I'll send my aircraft carrier a bit forward. See if we can capture A. If we capture A by killing off this ship here, or the battleship, which is up here, I think it is, we'll be okay. So once they reload, I'll be okay, and I'll send them out. They do take quite a long time to reload the torpedoes. I think there's a perk when the commander, when you get a bit more experience, which gives you faster ammunition reload time. I decided I think I'll probably go for the top one, just up here.
The enemy is about to win.
If I have time, we really need to destroy some ships and cap something. If we don't do that, then we are going to lose imminently. Okay, there's one. Take off. Send this plane to intercept that plane. Okay, he is capping A, but I don't think it's enough time. He'll torpedo bomb incoming for that battleship. I could either hunt for the cruise up top, or I could hunt for a battleship elsewhere. One ship here. It's very low. No, I think I'll I think I'll go in top. Maybe stop B from being capped. 1, 2. So there is obviously a ship capping this at the moment. It is going down slowly. We are capping A and C. And of course, if I get a kill with these ships, I get, it says here, how many points I get per ship. It would be 64. Well, that must be an aircraft carrier. No, it's 25 for a cruiser. And I think they do have a cruiser capping at the moment. So I will quickly intercept this plane with my plane, and then get the bombers down to hopefully kill off a ship. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I've got to be intelligent about this. There's one there, and the second one is going to be there. So I'm going to go from top to bottom again. Slightly different angle because he's going back.
Our team has taken the lead.
He's going very slowly in reverse, so I do have the advantage here. And if he goes forward, he'll be stumped. So as long as I can protect my torpedo bombers, I should be okay. So there's 1 and 2. He's going forward. That's good. Come on, torpedoes. No, don't lose. Don't lose. Don't lose. Don't lose. Don't lose. Ah, oh, he did them. That was completely pointless. Oh well, I got one off. Ah, gosh. Oh, I missed everything. That's such a shame.
Returning to ship.
Send everything back. I have to send everything back. Damn it, if I did some good damage onto that guy, we probably would have won this game. We still have capture advantage, but they only need 90 points, and then they've won. Ah, it's such a shame. It's quite annoying you can't actually stop them mid-flight. Like, as soon as you do the order to destroy something, they sort of just don't stop. We really need to destroy this to have any chance of winning. Actually, even if we did kill it, I don't think we'll have any chance of winning. But I think, yeah, if I destroy a ship, we get 25 points, and then they lose 40 points. So, but I don't know if we have enough time to reload.
Returning.
I don't know. We've lost this one. Oh well. I showed you like the main crisscross sort of thing.
Our victory is in
As
sight.
tiers go on, you get more of these bomber ships, and you get more of the dive bombers, and you can choose your loadout, as I said moments ago, which is quite good. Yeah, to your preference, really. It depends if you want to defend the fleet or you want to go for the full attack and kill off their ships. But I prefer killing off the ships. Oh, we lost a plane. Yeah, if this guy gets a shot off into this cruiser and he dies, then it's game over instantly. Why is this guy driving here? He mustn't look at the score. If I have 20 seconds to kill off a ship. It's so close now because the capping points isn't going down because we're capping it. But if they cap A or C, we're screwed. This guy can't die, and this guy can't die. This guy dies and we lose. If this guy dies, we win. Oof, it's close now. Gotta just go for the bombing. Go straight for the kill. Oh, we have to kill it off. Wow, we might actually win this one. Ah, we destroyed it. Brilliant. Oh, yes. Great. Ah, nice. That's quite high, actually, for experience-wise for an aircraft carrier, from what my experience is so far. I caused 8 hits with the torpedoes, which is very good. Almost that first one we did was quite good. The second one was catastrophic. We killed off that ship, the cruiser, which is the destroyed. Critically damaged, I think we damaged someone's engine and 5 floodings when we hit the bow of the enemy ships. So I thought that went really well. 65,000 credits, 1,600 experience. I thought we would lose that, and we won. So there you go. It's amazing how quickly this game can turn. Because I think when you're capping something, when you cap something, when the enemy controls it, it doesn't continue to tick. So yeah, it's nice. So this was the aircraft carrier, and the general sort of play style with how the aircraft carriers play in the game. You can choose different loadouts. They have different armors, and they sort of gradually go up in armor and maneuverability. Secondary armaments, so you can't actually fire, and it's all bird's eye view sort of gameplay. So it's not really my cup of tea playing like this. Not as fun as full controlling big guns like the Congo or the Omaha, the Mine Ks, or the other big, the St. Louis even, the big guns where you can control. I like this because of the cross sort of tactics, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.